Welcome to our second lesson today on Thursday. My name is Michael Sin, and I am the drummer to the fourth dimension. And if you're interested to find out more about T4D or even get in touch with me or us, feel free to connect with us and link with us, and all our descriptions are down there below the video. And a big thank you to MGM for having me here to conduct this Malaysian Gospel Music School of Worship drumming series. And so feel free to PM me or to pop me any questions if you have anything you want to ask, or even inquiry, or just get in touch, all right? So all my details are at the bottom there. Do share this video in your social media, and make sure you subscribe to the MGM YouTube channel and click on the notification bell so that you get notified every time a new video is released, okay? And follow MGM at their social media, at their Facebook, at their Instagram, and all the links are at the bottom. Now, just to recap a little bit of what we did last week at our first lesson, I also emphasized on using the metronome for your exercises and for your practices. Download this app, Pro Metronome, because it's free of charge, because it helps us keep in time. It's good to be fast, but you also need to be in time. So keep in time in all your practices. The whole idea is consistency and accuracy, right? That's very, very important, especially now that we are learning the foundations and the basics. We've got to start everything right. We also spoke about, one bar, having 4 counts in a bar, and 4 counts means 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And that was the single stroke. And then we also spoke about having double strokes. So it's every beat is divided into 2 counts. So it's half-half. So the counting goes 1N, 2N, 3N, 4N. Practice on that and keep the consistency. Remember, it is not about being fast, but it is being about correct and being accurate on the dot, on the beat. Even if you're playing at 160, 170 BPM, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, it gotta be accurate. It gotta be on time, okay? And I wanna encourage you to go back to lesson number 1 again and watch that video, lesson 1 again, if you need to refresh any memories, or if there's anything you missed out or you're not clear. And a big thank you to some of you who have written to me and gotten in touch with me with some of your questions that you want to clarify. Somebody from Selangor wrote to me and said, hey, my daughter has been learning drums for 3 months, but the teacher never seemed to ask her to play single strokes and double strokes, so 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And well, I guess this is where these lessons come in handy, and this is where I hope that we can realign all of us, especially new drummers and beginner students, or even self-taught students. You could get the foundation right, because to get the rudiments and the basic strokes correct is so important. Somebody from KL wrote to me and said, hey, why do you say when you kick heel up? My teachers say heel down. Well, there's really no right, no wrong, because some drummers play heel down, some drummers play heel up. But generally, if you look at some of the world's top drummers, and generally, do heel up would help you give stronger kicks. Pop, 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 really strong and powerful kick. And because your heel is up, the goyang kaki stance, it helps you play faster double kicks. Ba-bum, 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 ba-bum. Much easier to do double kicks, high-speed double kicks. And somebody from Sabah wrote to me and said, hey, my son has been learning drums for 5 years, but has never used a click before. And he seemed to struggle with keeping in time when he plays. That's precisely the thing. We need to practice with the click, with the metronome. Download this app, okay? Because it's free. So when you're already in time, you don't have to think about playing in time anymore, because you are naturally in time. Then you can focus on performance, or even if it is in church, you can focus on worshiping instead of 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Instead of trying to keep in time, you are now playing music. You are presenting music. All right, you're worshiping. So that's very, very important to learn to play in time using the click and metronome. Somebody from Philippines wrote to me and said, hey, do you have warm-up exercises? Now, yes, of course, there are a lot of warm-up exercises, but because these series of lessons are for beginners, pure beginners and starters. So, the exercises, the 1 and 2 and 3, and those are already very, very tiring workout. warm-ups for them. So we won't be covering much about warm-up exercises. They are more applicable to intermediate to advanced students because they're going to be playing like for an hour on stage. So they really need to warm up their muscles. Yeah. So perhaps if you really want to warm up, in fact, for me, double strokes are my good warm-ups. I can just do. Keep doing that for 3 minutes. And that's good warm-up already. So if you have any other further questions that you want to ask and clarify from today's lesson onwards, feel free to hop in and drop me a note and get in touch with me, and I will try to cover them either replying to the YouTube channel or at the next lesson. Okay, so let us jump into lesson number 2 today. Very, very easy today because we're going to learn basic pattern number 1. Basic pattern number 1. It's a rhythm, it is a groove, it is a beat, and it is as easy as kick, snare, kick, snare, kick, snare, kick, snare.
1, 2, 3.
So it's just a kick, snare, kick, snare, kick, snare, kick, snare, kick, snare, kick, snare. That's it. That is basic pattern number 1. All right? So put on the metronome to say 90 BPM and then just play kick, snare. That means kick is on the first count. Snare is on the second count. Kick is on the third count. Snare is on the fourth count. So it's a kick, snare, kick, snare. A 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? Now remember, when you play with the metronome, make sure you park your kick accurately at the first count. Now what do you do with the right hand? The right hand, you play hi-hats. There are 2 ways you can play the hi-hat. You can play them as single strokes. And tap, tap, tap. So it's a 1, 2, 3, 4, like what we have learned in our previous lesson. Single stroke, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. You can also play the hi-hat using double strokes. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So it sounds something like this. It's a 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So apply the hi-hat onto your kick snare.
1, 2, 3, 4.
So kick,
1,
snare, kick,
3,
snare, kick,
1,
snare. Apply the 4 beats. Snare.
2, 3, 4.
So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Single beats,
2,
hi-hats,
4.
single
1,
strokes,
2,
hi-hats,
4.
kick,
2, 3, 4.
kick.
2, 3, 4.
All right?
1,
and
2,
then after that,
3,
you can
4.
apply the hi-hat as double strokes. 8 beats. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2
1,
and 3.
2,
So
3,
it goes
4,
1 and 2 and 3 and 4,
4,
1 and 2. And then
3,
add the kick
4.
snare.
1, 2, 3, 4.
1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Continue to practice this. Keep consistency. And I can't stress enough that it is important to keep consistency instead of just going fast. I don't need you to go fast at this juncture in time. I need you to be very, very consistent in your pump, 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 and the kick and snare, kick, snare. And if you're going to do double strokes, it's a kick and snare, kick, 1, 2, 3, 4. The parking, when you park them in, it's got to be really, really accurate, okay? But if you are confident already when you think, hey, I have gotten it, move up to 150 BPM, and you apply your basic pattern, kick, snare, to 4 beats, hi-hats, and then if you're confident, apply that to 8 beats hi-hat like
1,
this.
2, 3, 4. 1, 2,
4
3,
beats
4.
hi-hat.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1,
And
2, 3,
kick.
4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
And when you are confident with that, do 8 beats.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1,
2 and 3 and 4 and okay, and then you add in your kick snare.
4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1,
Okay,
2, 3.
so practice that for a minute and keep the consistency for the whole minute. And then if you're okay with that, move on to 2 minutes then move on to 3 minutes. So again, feel free to get in touch with me. If you have anything that you want to ask, any questions that you want to clarify, pop me a personal message or whatever. My links are all at the bottom. Now, if you think that this video is good, give us a thumbs up. Follow us in MGM, subscribe to the channel, and click on the notification bell so that you get updated every time a new video is being released. So till we meet again next Thursday, keep practicing. Consistency, remember. So take care, God bless, and I'll see you soon. Peace.